Hey folks, Keough here with another training video for you. After about a week and a half of handling some sub-max weights in the 75 to 85% range, I'm going to do some higher intensity pause bench pressing on this day. You're going to see a lot of my doubles working up. This right here is 185. It's just a warm-up, so you're going to see me do my warm-up sets, and then you're going to see me starting at 250. Do pause doubles, working up at 10-pound intervals. I decided I'd start at 250 because 250 for me is right around 80%, and I just work up 10-pound intervals and see how far I could get. So my baseline goal for today was to get to 280, and I was able to get to that pretty easily. The speed on these didn't feel fantastic. That right there is 225, and I didn't feel particularly fast with the sub-max weights. This right here is 250, and again, I felt solid with it. It certainly wasn't a difficult double, but I didn't feel as fast as I had when I was on Small Love Jr. I just haven't felt quite as crisp with my technique and quite as fast off of my chest since leaving that program. But the good news is that once I got to heavier weights, I was able to handle them pretty well. This right here is 260, and I'm going to continue going up at 10-pound intervals, so 260 went okay. There was really no difficulty there. And I think by the time I got to 270, I really started to feel better about my pressing. This is 270 for a double right here, and this was pretty easy, and 270 is only 40 pounds off of my max, which means that you're talking about a percentage somewhere in the mid to high 80s, and so that felt really good for a double. After that, I went up to 280. I was able to press 280 successfully for a pause double. 280 is about where I'm thinking of opening at this meet, and I don't think I'm going to have any trouble pressing 280 for an opener. That's a gimme, and that's a good first attempt for me because it'll be a nice warm up for my heavier attempts. 280 for a double was fine, and that's a PR double for me. That's a 5-pound PR. Then I did 290, and this right here is 290. This was as high as I thought I was going to get, but this actually went pretty smooth too. And that's a 15-pound 2-rep pause PR for me, and that actually matches my all-time best touch-and-go double, and it went a lot easier when I did that. So 290 felt pretty good, and I figured, what the hell, I'll go for 300 for a double, and the first rep came up okay, but I could just feel myself on the eccentric coming down. I just didn't feel like I was going to have enough, and I just got stuck about an inch off of my chest. So I wanted 300 for a double, but you know what, that was higher than I thought I was going to end up with anyway, so I'm really happy with 290 for 2, and that's probably about as easy as I've ever pressed 300. Considering the work I did before that, I feel pretty good about that rep, and I feel pretty good about doing 304 in April. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Put on my slingshot, did 279 for a touch-and-go set of 9, 275 for a touch-and-go set of 9. That felt fine, but after that just did some light accessory work. Anyway, keep checking in. More videos for you very soon.